Alrighty, well, hello, how's everything going? Sorry I'm a little late. I was watching Arcane and I kind of miscalculated how long the episode was going to be. I thought it was going to be like another one of those 21-minute episodes, but apparently this one was a little longer. So I have paused that, and I am now here. On our way to Inazuma, I hope. Of course, even after that, I still have a bunch of other stuff that I need to do back in Mondstadt, like get the NRE device completed, and I just really need to figure out a good system.
I keep watch.
But
you leave, you call me.
My life is about to get another big change when pretty soon I am hoping to be getting into a new schedule. We'll see how that goes. I will still be doing nighttime stuff, so I won't be abandoning you guys that watched this late, but yeah. Things are about to take a drastic shift for my life, and I hope it works out. Anyway, let us begin this. Gotta look for Catherine. Hey, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway.
Sweet.
Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Catherine.
Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
That does beg some question about the lore of Catherine now, because, like, I thought it was just going to be, like, a Nurse Joy situation where there's a whole bunch of Nurse Joys, but she literally just said, I'll be waiting for you. So, is that supposed to be the same Catherine? Are all these Catherines that are in charge of the Adventurers Guild just one single entity with, or multiple bodies and one consciousness? Is she supposed to be an adepti of some sort? Genshin? Lore!
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Alrighty. Now, hopefully we aren't, like, caught in the middle of a boss fight against, Bale, or whatever, however you pronounce her name. I'll need to do that one later. I need to say I don't want to be up against that. It's based on what everyone's been telling me in these streams, it sounds like I need to really get myself prepared, especially get the NRE device. That is something that I need to work on either during the stream or after the stream.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Oh, this is already happening.
Anchors away!
That is quite a fantastic ship. That's gotta add some resistance. Those wheels are turning backwards. Oh, I was kind of hoping to see a cinematic of the thunderstorm. Oh, that's pretty. And that's terrifying. Hey, Flory.
Oh, hi there. I'm hungry. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
Yeah, you did say in the comments of the last stream that you were gonna say your name. I'll leave that option up to you. You already know my name's Jonathan, so...
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Is Flory. I don't know. Florian. Explain the Flory part. Yeah, not everyone makes their names all that drastically different from what they've had before. Like, yeah, even I like. Well, nah, I don't really have any examples of passwords or not passwords, usernames. Now I think about it. But I do know of some people that have like used either variations or of their actual name for their usernames, but it always is So yeah, don't... What am I trying to say? I know plenty of people that use variations of their names, so there's no need to think that it's so dumb to use Flory short for Florian. Ay, ay, ay. My brain. What was going on?
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Okay, I have questions now. I thought that Beto's fleet was the only fleet capable of getting through the storm. Who else is getting through the storm? Who else is capable of getting through the storm? Because now I have questions. Like... What? Okay. Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
right.
Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Shenhe, by her looks, 1 out of 10. That's the new upcoming character, right? I'm sorry. Yeah, that is the new character. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Rate her. I'd say she's got good style. I wouldn't really say that she has anything that really catches me, so I'll wait until I see what her combat looks like. But right now her looks, I'd say 7 out of 10. What? What trap? I don't see anything that would be a trap. Like, what do I? Okay.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried.
I'm too old. Okay, that... I may be 26 years old, but... Jeez.
So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh, okay then. Oh, nice fish.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
26 and above. Well, thank you. Sheesh, I just have another month until I turn 27. Ah, shit. Ay, ay, ay.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to find my sister.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
No more fee. Oh boy. Sent. Okay, so I believe there is a, let's see, add, nope, hide user, yes, that sounds perfect. Put user in timeout, oh, that sounds wonderful, yeah, such a perfect idea. Put user in timeout, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I wonder, how long is a timeout for YouTube? That is a really good question. Let's see, how long is a timeout YouTube? Let's see, how long does a YouTube timeout last? About 30 to 60 minutes. Ooh, wow. That sounds very nice. Very nice indeed. Undoubtedly fantastic. What do you think, Flory? 30 to 60 minutes? Only for a second. Then it dropped back down to and now it's dropped down to 0, but you're still here. I have no idea what's going on there. Boy.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have much choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma. responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Ooh. Why would we have heard of it, Toma? Your first time here. Zakona, Koi, Just. There are a few people that we are waiting for.
It's not like I'll get any past orders.
But then again, Zakona is back in school, so the person who is most likely to, the people who are most likely to show up are probably Koi and Just. But unless they're back in school too, I would not be surprised about that.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total.
Just might
Don't
be
worry,
first.
you can trust my math.
Yeah, that is a pretty obvious total.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Maybe. Just is a pretty new face in the to these streams, so it's hard. It'll be hard to determine exactly when he would pop up. But once more, it's not like they're always going to be here. So, like I said, they might have school too.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
You know, she's got that NPC basic design of the face that they just copy and paste for all the characters. But are those two a thing? I'll take you out to dinner. How does that sound? All right, if that's your way of flirting. My stream barely fits in your schedule. Yeah, tell me about it. It doesn't fit in the... I don't think it fits in anyone's schedule in the United States. I mean, once more, I am starting the stream at 10 p.m. The only people who might be available to fit it into their schedule are those who are still in the middle of their afternoon or waking up. And, yeah, I don't think that's going to be in America.
Much obliged.
Wait, the doors didn't open. You saw the shadows, right? The doors didn't open. Wait, what? That?
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
I think it's about more than the Mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Nope.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price. You understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first.
Ah, a debt for a debt.
I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Yeah, that's a lot of spoilers. Okay.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the
Wait.
middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Is this no? When the Raiden Shogun and Miku first came out, I saw that a lot of people kept on associating the two of them together, though I never caught on why. Is Miku the sister? Don't tell me in. No, I suppose you can if you want, but maybe I'll find out more about their connection later. But So, what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind.
Miko is a counselor? Okay.
Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the
Her
International
best
Trade
friend. Okay.
Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Kurisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Wow. Wow, we are a long ways away from the rest of. Whew. Do you need something? What is this place? It's the International Trade Association. What else do you want? What can I do here? The International Trade Association used to be a gathering place for foreign traders. Everyone would come here to mingle and exchange business news. It was a bustling place. It's hard to get to Inazuma by Kaya and only to be How would Kaya be able to get here? Oh wait, no. We're... Those merchants who need help would probably just visit Kurisu directly. About Kurisu. President Kurisu is very reliable. Every Outlander on Rito can count on him. He's been living in Inazuma for a long time, after all. He has all sorts of secret resources. Oh no, I'm talking too much. You didn't hear that. Ice bridge. Yep, okay, I see. Woo, that would be quite an adventure. Kaya, Chi-Chi, and any other ice bridge making characters. Maybe one day it'll open up and we'll find mysterious islands in the middle of that vast expanse. Anyway, even if you aren't a merchant, you can still ask Kurisu for help. As Outlanders, we all have to look after each other. For a fellow Outlander like yourself, I believe the President will definitely welcome you with open arms if you ever find yourself in trouble. I mean, I prefer to watch anime in subtitles anyway, but there are some dubs that are actually good.
I keep watch.
Like the Pokemon one.
You call me.
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Anahitian Blessing? Have you never heard of it? It's a specialty from our Sumeru, the great ace of Lesser Lord Kusanali. No matter how barren the land or dreadful the climate, a small amount of it shall work wonders. What is the theory behind that product? Well, it must be the elemental power within, which grants the land more vitality, and then that, I'm not a researcher, so I can't really explain it well. Anyway, we the Sumeru locals all use this stuff for farming. Its effects are impeccable. Can you just scream on the other side of the room? Dude, it is 10:41. My housemate is asleep on the just on the other side of the hallway. I got neighbors downstairs. I can't scream. I can't. Like, I can't. Not at all. No screaming permitted. It's perfect, either for your own use or as a gift for your family and friends.
I need to think about it.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. Anahitian Blessing now 10% off.
Even if I met her, I'd still have to... Something on your mind? Well, I'm a researcher from Liyue. My dream is to travel around the world and visit all 7 nations. Oh my! That's kind of my dream too. Except for it's to find my sister. My journey has been pretty smooth so far in Mondstadt, Sumeru, Natlan, and Fontaine. But things developed unexpectedly here in Inazuma. Because of the Sakoku decree, I could not enter Inazuma City. When I was about to leave out of disappointment, I ran into him. Him? Yeah, he was the first person I met in Inazuma who was willing to help me. Because he saw that I was a lone Outlander, he offered to help me while I was stuck in Rito, whatever. Honestly, he's very kind and warm. I've become quite fond of him. But my worldwide sojourn has not ended yet. I can't just settle in Inazuma. Love is precious, but liberty is more so still. I really need to choose carefully. Oh my goodness. Freedom? Yeah, if you don't have a desire for freedom, then no matter how long you've been journeying for, you still won't be able to see things with an open mind. From the looks of things, you are also a traveler, right? These are for you. After you go to more places, I think you'll be able to understand the value of freedom more. Guide to Freedom.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Luckily, we had a friend with us.
Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
Flory, grow up. Ah, boy.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
You look like you're from Mondstadt.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
I don't know, he kind of makes me think of the, like, not the hat, but the rest of the outfit kind of makes me, like, think of some of the fancy dressed people walking around in Mondstadt. I don't know. Definitely not the hat, but the rest of that definitely kind of fits the civilian design, I think.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along.
No, I still need to go back and get it. I still need to go back and get all those, electric crystals. Those are the last things I need to get, the crystals. That's the last ingredient I need to fill up.
One of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they
Yep.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
Can't you discuss the situation with the Kamisato Commission?
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder.
I can't imagine that this tax decree isn't affecting their own citizens in some way, though. It seems rather surprising that it would only be affecting the merchants.
Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Ah, you're
I
from
miss you an awful
Fontaine,
lot
okay.
at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Try our best to negotiate with the Kamisato Commission.
But Kurisu's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right. And besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down.
If they're not treating Outlanders very well, I think he may have his guard up with 2 more Outlanders showing up. But okay.
If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it. We're on the case.
Enjoy the blessing of lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for some more options. Something to, like, converse with him and let him slip instead of just being blatantly obvious like Paimon is.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Can you reduce your prices?
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that that MiHoYo would add more options so that we could avoid getting discovered. I mean, wasn't the idea that we would, like, try to talk to him and hope that he let something slip? Instead, we just made ourselves completely obvious.
They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Time to get the real fixer on the case.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
I'm sorry, MiHoYo, but you really could have done better with providing us some options. Ah, well.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're going to have to help us help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Werner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seemed like a Mondstadter to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt.
Thanks
then
for the
went
spoiler,
into the
Flory.
shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
You know, if you're closing your borders, at least let the citizens of the other nations get out first. Sheesh. That is a very, very poor way of handling things. Like, if you're making non-citizens get stuck in your nation because of that, like, I'm kind of surprised that the other nations didn't get a little hostile towards Inazuma to get their citizens back. You'll eat some Snickers. Be right back. Okay.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Got it.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Hey. Don't mind me just stealing this carrot.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
It was the wind that led me back here to you.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Wait. Oh no. Wait. Do I not have dandelion seeds? Or is dandelion seeds not an option here? Oh, it's just gotta be one of these. Okay. This part corny AF. Yeah, I'm kind of noticing that the writing is not as strong suited. Oh, hey. You know what? A windwheel aster would be perfect for this.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the animal Archon protect you.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your eyes.
What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely. Doesn't sound familiar?
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Grilled tigerfish. Get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants!
May the flames of virtue spread to all.
Xiao lanterns! I'm right there at the lantern rite. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has the worst case of homesickness I have ever seen. For someone who is so shut up, all you need to do was like send a little drop of memory flash into him, and it's all been unleashed. He's like, yes, this part is very corny.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue.
Glaze lily. Core lapis. Maybe a star conch. Or a silk flower. Silk flower.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out here sympathize with the position you're in.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people?
All right. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
Come get a drink with your friends from the association.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions.
I knew it.
They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need evidence.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right. You know what? I might want to get you in.
This world is full.
Just in case. Oh, nope. We run into one of those statues. Oops.
I'm not used to it at all.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Keep quiet, Paimon.
If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than Sailing Green.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work. It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
he's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Uh-oh.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
First you go, be right back to go grab some snacks. Now you'll be right back to, because you gotta feed the dog. Okay. What do we have here?
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Hyman thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Even if we did find more, we would give it to the Trade Association.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Yippee, yippee, yippee! Yippee-ki-yay! Whoop. Oh, hello.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here, Kaijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
Why would he keep a ledger on the beach and not in his house? That was very poor management of him.
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation
I'm kind of expecting
tarnished.
that those guys are probably all stuck at school right now. Which is rather unfortunate. But hey, maybe they'll come by after the stream and make some comments. I know that some of them have been here before, so even you have come into the comments afterwards.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
That title doesn't have any weight with these people.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
Oh. Well, it took some time for that to show up.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi.
Ah.
I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Yeah.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Uh-oh. Wait. Ah, there you go.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So as her So where did this Fixer Rito thing come from?
You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Yeah, like... It'd be nice if Zakona and the others were to come back, but... Nah... It seems like Kaikoi just and Zakona are not going to be showing up, which is rather sad.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue.
Once again, how? Who's bringing the messages?
So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see.
And yet, for some reason, you seem to be just as good at it.
With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
I never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here, to meet this Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
We may very well find opportunity to help them.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
There is one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
This must be the next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Hmm. I think we'll be getting to that later. Let's just follow the story. Wait, but I have left Rito. Sheesh, that was way too easy.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
Yep.
As expected.
Alright, see ya, Flory.
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
I wonder if the Kanjo Commission has heard of
Are
us.
you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
But I just trespassed about 5 minutes ago. Wow, that's just something.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Sheesh, Paimon gets really smug at plenty of times.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
I too am honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
Ma'am, you don't have washcloth in your hand. You're just running your fingernails along the window.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Okay, how'd you hear about the Harbinger part?
You heard about that too? Yep. It's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure.
This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingshin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
They don't stay fresh after they're picked.
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
Uh-oh.
What sort of an explanation is that?
Oh.
Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'll consider it. Oh, I'll need to look into it more first.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Oh.
Halt, you two!
Just as I expected.
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
Dear traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown Outlander, after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of the resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
We shared a glance.
Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
Well, more like in front of your face.
Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Alright. Set the time. Yeah. Ash.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is mine.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
Oh, yeah, she's got a crush on me. Get it?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
What the?
Couldn't it be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain.
Why was there no go option? Go on option? Like, there was plenty of go options, but I was, like, wanting to hear what she had to say.
I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji.
Ah, okay. So, no crush on me.
There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Ah, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable
deal. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun.
Seems we need to get off Rito as fast as we can.
We don't have much time.
Welcome back,
I'll tell you
Flory.
my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Alright, now... I am detecting... something up here. How would one get on the roof of this place? Whoop. Okay. Here we go. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Whoa. Well, that is quite the expanse. off a... Resonate with Electro.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet flowers here too. Nice. Got the lizard's tail.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
What can you do to defend the goods?
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
You dare question my abilities?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes,
Ooh,
of course,
so
my lady.
formally.
It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Oh, she's not like... Hello, Noelle. You're a new name, if I remember correctly. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome to the stream.
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
I got no choice.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Alrighty. Let's begin.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
That tingle?
Life goes on.
I got careless.
Let it rain.
Keep back! That tingle?
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
No one escapes my sight.
Keep back!
Oh no, that ain't good.
I got careless. Freeze! That tingle? Freeze! The wrong tag.
Get
tingle? Picked the wrong test subject.
I'll race you there.
Down to business.
Hey, go Baron Bunny!
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato. Wheel of life.
There's more. Try.
Finally,
That was below par. That was below par. The hunter.
Keep back! No one escapes my sight!
watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Fall before me.
How's this?
Opening box of Adepti drinks. Rise.
No escape! Get him!
Aye.
Breathe. You can't keep up with me!
Say no more!
No, no, no.
Here!
It's over. Cheat I've got your hand.
You're open! There's more! To the ferry!
Oh boy. Better heal up. Hey, Just! How's it going? Flori and I were wondering whether or not you guys would be able to... Yes, I made it! Yeah, Flori and I were starting to wonder if any of you guys would be able to make it.
Keep back! Go Baron Bunny!
You're open! Take this!
Let it rain!
You're open! Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Get back! I'm ready. You win.
Ah. Alrighty, well. Looks like I need to figure out a different strategy. Yes, uh-oh, indeed. And I don't believe I stand corrected. That statue does give the right blessings. Okay, what would be a good... Spam bursts, huh? Sorry, traveler. There's
Here,
one
let
better
me
for
help you.
this electro area.
May knowledge guide you.
Nope.
Let the wind lead.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been
Sorry if you're hearing
repeatedly
the cracking
requested
of
by
my
the Kanjo
knuckles.
Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Also, side note, you gotta give the thingy after the quest to enter and leave Rito. Okay.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional—
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly—
Please, do not
Yes, of course, my—
Now, do you really presume—
Yes, Shinojo. Well, the request—
Yes, but—
Well then—
Yes, my lady.
There we go. Let us begin.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Gentle.
Keep back! I got you. That tingle? Keep back! It doesn't hurt. You're open. Keep back! Freeze! That tingle? Freeze! That tingle?
I do like this battle music.
Freeze! Tiny subject.
It's my lucky
Fight
day.
goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Let's spark things up a little.
Get the fairy. Become the hunted.
Oh, there you are.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiragi, stay close.
This isn't over.
How's this?
I'm doing better already. Oh my, that's not good.
You're open.
Better heal up, Razor. No, the music is amazing. You definitely cannot disagree.
It's over.
My. Surrender and I'll be just...
You're open. Fall before me.
Oh my, that ain't good.
Cut down. Like this.
Oof. We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Thank you, Chisato.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
Yep.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
For his daughter? Of course.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Ah, boy. Did he really think that he was gonna get a chance to be with her? Poor guy. He's even less qualified than her love.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Poor dude indeed. Wait, I wasn't here before, and yet this teleportation thing is already activated. Okay. They did a nice job with this village. Oh, there it is. You know, those people must really think Outlanders are weird to be climbing all over their stuff. It's not in the sky. Is it underneath? I have no idea. Oh, new type of fruit. Ah. It's under? Okay. Oh wow, I actually have a bit of a ways to go to get there, huh? Butterfly. Ah, pretty. Inazuma City. Back crabber. I don't know what you're saying there. Wait. Oh, I gotta be in the town. Whoops.
Oh my.
No? Okay.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering Outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say
Here's
is...
our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
That dog!
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Where did the human-looking Toma go?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
I know a dog when I see one.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
The courage to face the lightning?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazuha's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So will we be allowed to meet the Shirasagi Hinagami?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato Residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
No, hurry it up. I gotta deliver a letter.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Yep. Ah. Do those people just render in my path?
Probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt Decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it, for all time.
Why does that look like the, whatever those elemental themes are called?
Seems like every god has their own
That you have
will.
to collect for the statues.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only Outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
What?
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Was that sound just now?
Sound?
Oh, what was that
sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you've just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato Residence.
Finally!
The thing is that, like, there are two massive visions on here. There's the one for the Animo and another one for the Animo, Electro, Geo. Wait. No. Yeah, the green one's Dendro, right? Okay, so that light blue one. No, the light blue one would have to be Cryo, the ice one. That purple one would be Electro, the golden. Is it just me, or are there two golden ones? Oh wait, there's even more up there. Okay, so there's two green ones. Alright. Animo, Electro, Cryo, Dendro, Hydro. I think.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Whatever the case may be, there aren't supposed to be, like, as far as I'm aware, there hasn't been any visions for those of the plant elements, so where did she get some? Oh, whoa, there's the... Okay, this just goes higher and higher, which means that it... I have no idea anymore. So far there's 10 stones on this thing, but if the Vision Hunt Decree is claiming all visions that they can get their hands on...
Did I say that yesterday as well?
If the Vision Hunt Decree is... Yeah, oh my goodness, there's a lot on here. But even so, if the Vision Hunt Decree is getting all visions, I highly doubt that this is supposed to be all of them. Stream froze? Oh boy. It's still going for me. But yeah, the way I'm thinking, I think that they just put a limited number of stones to represent visions on here, and that vision stones are not actually supposed to be that big. That would be my guess. Although it does beg another question, because I don't know. We saw a dead vision that was completely bland without color, so are vision wielders still alive? I don't know. I think those are supposed to be more like multiple visions fused together instead of just one. That would be my guess. Oh my goodness, well. We've got some traveling to do once again. How can we shorten it? We're too low to fly over there, so... Guess we're teleporting. Fox!
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Eraser. Nice to know that this thing still exists for us to use.
No pain, no gain.
I don't think I've heard you say that before. Let's see. Good. Okay then. Oh, shoot. What was that sound? Ooh, phew. Made it. What the? Okay, whatever that thing is. What the? Okay, there are some puzzles here that I'm gonna have to figure out at some point. In the meantime, I have to figure out how to get to this village that is apparently at the top of a cliff. Ah, boy. There we go. Behind one guard, behind two guards, and in front of two others. Oh. Without interruption.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top the Jade Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato Residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate.
You mean Ayaka. It's Ayaka. Not Ayaya, 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 Ayaya. Shoot, that meme is old. Boy.
Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
They did not come to start a rebellion.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
Come on! Don't be so strict about just finding your sister. You like, be sympathetic to these people. I'm on an option of I am sorry. Or something. Like, don't just say that you're gonna leave now. Like, hear these people out. Try to be friends with them. They may be able to help you find your sister for all you know, you dumb... He was so... He was being so welcoming and forward with all the people that he has been meeting in Mondstadt and Liyue, and he arrives at Inazuma and it's like, I'm looking for my sister. I'm looking for my sister. Nope, nope. I won't help you. I'm looking for my sister.
No, please. Wait. Please, don't go.
Like he even helped out with fighting Storm Terror. He helped out fighting the whatever that creature was, the bit of that sea monster. Like, he helped people out. Like, is he just changing his attitude because he ran into his sister at one point just now? Is that his reason? Because seriously, this is... after being so forward and warm and welcoming to a whole bunch of other people, he's treating these people... he's giving these people the cold shoulder. What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
The traveler listens while Kamisato Ayaka tells the story of
A
the
warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
I will do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Oh, do we have a third viewer now? Oh, they're gone. They did not stay very long. Hmm? Oh, hey, I need you. I don't need that.
Wheel of life. Barbados, guide us.
Let me improve his plan.
What the?
Sacred name. Fortune preserve.
Oh, now you've got
Life goes on.
up.
Keep back! Keep back!
What the? Why is music?
Master.
I swear by my sword. Let me amuse myself a little. The merrier. Look at me. Just once.
Thank you. Pretty. Now what is that?
Things are going a little too smoothly today.
Fascinating. This is quite a new region. Oh. Alright, even.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What's happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
So why the change?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here. You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Everyone depends on you.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
Are those rocks flying up into the air? Are those rocks flying up into the air? Okay.
In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right?
Alright.
But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Alrighty. Let us see.
This looks like
That is
Tejima's
easy.
diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession.
You gave me.
Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
More melon, thank you, sir. Right, nope. Ah, that's right. Oh. Oh, that. Unless. No?
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy? Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look.
Okay.
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago.
If you become separated during the war, go wait for me in Konda village. There will be a safe home for us there. It's here.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Oh, there you are.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the omamori and letter belong to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary.
Oh. So giving visions is a blessing, but losing it can make them a curse. Yikes! Visions are quite important, it seems.
Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So, do you still plan on leaving?
I think...
Oh.
Maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions? Like emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him?
There's a reason why he gave the food.
Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I'm right here.
I'm
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that you lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth, but we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
I'm with you on that one, Paimon.
Try not to enjoy this.
Have a little taste.
You're open.
Try. I got careless.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Not likely. Word has it you looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Owing. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Owing and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
I am quite curious how the treasure hoarders got all the way out here.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Oh. Wait, I thought I unlocked this one. Guess not. Hello, Eiley.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Unfortunately, he doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In
Sounds like you want
hindsight,
it.
I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price. At least that's what I think.
Yep, like I said, sounds like you wanted it.
Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for.
And tempt him into getting rid of it.
Oh, but Before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
1,000 and you have a deal. No, wait. We only can say fair enough. Ah, shucks.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession.
Paimon.
Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
This region is quite pretty. What?
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually...
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryou Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing the vision.
Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find find the next poor soul.
We didn't exactly help this one. We should, like, help him tell the people that he was helping. Ah!
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
It's kind of the opposite. Something's already been taken from him, not put into him.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
You're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait until he's recovered.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight.
I'm sorry, but is that water wheel going backwards? I keep... Welcome back, Just.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world.
Okay, the game's gonna disappear for a second, but emojis and let's see, hands. Here we are.
And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
I wouldn't exactly say possession. Well, time to spin the clock again. Yup. Yeah, I just stood here for about 6 hours, or 3 hours. What do you think?
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Eish.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism?
Come on, you jump to conclusions way too much.
Get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Don't nod. So to put this into context into context that fits with my perspective of the storyline, we're chasing after Paimon, we're not chasing after that stranger. Oh my goodness.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Is there just like some sort of mechanic with Genshin where I can like grab that crown of hers and just...
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up.
Yeah.
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Meikyo Shisui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Meikyo Shisui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all.
Paimon, there is no we in this. You just like to jump to conclusions.
Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Oh dear.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities.
So wait. There's that character Yae Miku in Honkai Impact. Is it actually Yae Miku? Okay. Raiden instead of Raiden, Yae instead of Yae. Oh boy.
I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
You were AFK, but first you came back from doing your weeklies, then you're like, hi, you finger gun, I finger gun you back, and then you're like, you're AFK, you left me again, and I didn't even know. Ah, well, I forgive you. Someday I need to get a face cam.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
I will gladly join you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Oof. Well, we are getting far into this. Hang on. Are we ever going to deliver that letter? There we are. While we're here... About Kamaji, are you here to talk? What do you want from him? You said this letter is from Miss Hiragi Ichisato? If this letter is really from that Hiragi Ichisato, I think you should talk to Master Kamaji directly. He's been taking walks near the bridge recently. Hey. Ah. You're that traveler from abroad. Can I... Oh. This letter. Did Miss Hiragi really ask you to deliver this letter to me? This handwriting. It really is her. Thank goodness. Thank you for making this trip, traveler. As for the travel permit, as it's Miss Hiragi's personal request, I will naturally see it through. However, I'll need some time to prepare. How about this? Can you wait for me at the Kiminami restaurant? Why do you want us to go there? Well, I want a small favor from you. Oh my goodness, this is just going to send us on another quest detour. Okay. Well, hey. It's only a present. Father doesn't want me to communicate with Miss Hiragi I understand his concerns. After all, I am a member of the Kojo clan and one of the enforcers of the Tenryou Commission. Miss Hiragi is the young lady of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan. If I were to get too close to her, it would be inevitable that someone might try to take advantage of our situation. Even though it is only a present, in some people's eyes, it's a lot more than that. Let's not talk about these trivial matters. Traveler, please wait at the Kiminami restaurant for me. After I approve the travel permit, I'll bring it to you. Okay, well, so... Why are you looking down? What are you seeing over there? I don't know. Alright. Well, as things are right now, it has been 3 hours and 20 minutes since we got started on this stream. So, I think it'll be a good time to end it now. Still in the middle of the story, but we'll be sure to get back to it next week. Oh. Yeah, thank you just for stopping by. It was a lot of fun. And thanks to Flory for coming by earlier. I'm not sure if Flory is still here or not. It's indicating that I have 2 people watching me, but maybe Flory went AFK like you did just? Okay, yeah. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been a lot of fun. I will see you troops later. Bye!